Welcome to the Grizzled Geek for our Does It Hold Up series. This week we are back with another 80s classic from mine and Doug's childhood. Let's get the box here. The Dark Crystal. You have not seen this movie?
Correct. I think I've seen some gifs of it. Like I've seen some of the characters on the front of that somewhere, somehow.
Have you seen some gifs of it, or have you seen some gifs of it?
No.
No.
I didn't use my peanut butter to see it.
Good. Well, last May, I believe, Netflix announced they are doing a prequel series for this sometime next year.
Cool.
Yeah, I was kind of excited about that. In honor of that, we're going to review that. I was thinking, I hadn't thought about Dark Crystal since then. Can't remember the last time I saw this movie. But
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably been quite a while.
It's been a while.
Over 5 years ago.
Now, this is a Jim Henson movie. Jim Henson, Frank Oz movie. They both co-directed it.
Okay.
This was actually Frank Oz's first directorial debut. Or actually, you only have one debut, so I guess it was his debut. His first movie he directed, or co-directed. And it is all Muppets.
Yeah,
Puppets, yeah, I guess. But unlike most of Jim Henson's Muppet stuff, which is all cute and cuddly and funny Muppet stuff, this was very dark, very serious. Kind of. When I was a kid and I watched this, it was it's a little dark for kids. I don't know if it's exactly kids.
Oh yeah, it's definitely meant to be kids, but yeah, it definitely has that darker overtones. A lot of kids stuff does that we don't think about. There's a lot nowadays that's all like, oh, Teletubbies and bright and shinies, and distract them with music and dancing and bright colors. And when we were kids, that wasn't how kids programming was. I think
Teletubbies was 15, 20 years ago. So we're old. It kind of all blends together after a certain time. What? Yeah, like today's, pogs and whatnot going on. Whatever the kids, the
kids these days are into.
But yeah, okay. So you've seen some images.
Yeah.
Okay, the Skeksis scared me when I was a kid. I don't care whether it was meant for kids or not. They scared me. Puppets scared me.
The old witches with the one eye.
Yeah. Oh, I think that. Yeah.
Is it just one eye between them or something like that? Or they have to...
I don't know.
Or they take it out and they look with it and they hold it. I don't remember it.
Yeah. I remember that from Clash of the Titans, but I don't know if it's... Yeah, I think it is.
There's something where they have... we'll see.
Clearly, we don't remember crap about this movie, but I do remember really liking this movie.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the first things back when we had HBO for the first time. It was one of the movies they had on. Mm-hmm. I didn't see this in theaters. I saw it on cable TV, but it was exciting. And what was this? What was it rated? It was PG. It was before they had PG-13. Yeah. This would be a PG-13 movie today.
Maybe.
But I think, pretty sure, violence and I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm remembering an entirely different movie. I don't know. But that's why we do this for you guys. We're gonna rewatch it. We're gonna show it to Kirsten for the first time. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Are you excited about this movie? What do you think?
I think so. I think it's going to be fun. It's got a nice cover to it.
Yeah, it's got, yeah.
I don't know.
Do you like
promising.
Do you like puppets? I guess Muppets, sorry.
I didn't grow up with Muppets. I didn't do Sesame Street. I watched Barney a little bit, so I'm not used to that thing. I don't have any nostalgia value to it, but
see, all the kids shows back when I was, all had puppets. Well, it's Muppets. Sorry. Yeah. If Jim Henson does it, it's Muppets. It's pretty much. It's just like a puppet, only right. Jim Henson does it, so it's a Muppet.
Okay.
That's what it is now. So, all right, yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna watch The Dark Crystal. And just realizing how little I remember this movie, other than than liking it. So this will be fun. So we'll be back to talk about it afterwards. Hopefully, we'll find out if it holds up. Super exciting! Here we go. The Dark Crystal. It's a Jim Henson film. It used to mean something, damn it. Turn up your volume a little, Mike. You idiot.
Fuck everything.
Yeah.
This dirty, nasty moss will heal you. Here, put some swamp moss on your arm.
Swamp moss. Really swamp ass. All right, we're back after watching The Dark Crystal. You know, I'm going to realize I'm destroying my childhood a little bit by little bit with this series.
Yeah. We're going to have to rename the series Destroying Our Childhood.
Destroying Our Childhood.
One movie at a time.
Yeah. Hang on your dreams, kids. If you have fond memories of your youth, keep them as memories. Don't relive them. All right. Well, we're going to go to Kirsten first. What did you think? So you're the one that hasn't seen it. Me and Doug already had, this image of this movie in our mind from our youth.
I actually liked it. I liked the Muppet tree, I guess is what you would call it.
Yeah.
I thought the character design was really good. I liked the world building. I loved the place that they had put it in and all the different things that you got to learn about the characters being developed there. So I liked that.
It is pretty.
It is really pretty.
Yeah.
No, I actually liked it. It wasn't the best movie in the world, but I'd actually suggest this to people.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike Greatest American Hero?
Unlike Greatest American Hero.
I don't understand this generation. All right. Okay. Where to begin with this movie? I don't know. It was just long swaths of nothing happening in this movie. It was just, I don't want to hear people complaining about Lord of the Rings just walking places. This movie was all walking places.
Yep.
And now once more the world must undergo a time of testing. Now it must be healed, or pass forever into the rule of evil. At this time, Jin is the chosen one. Today, Jin's pipe gives no comfort, for today his master lies dying, and a journey must begin. The journey of Jin.
Master?
There's a lot more narration than I remember.
Yes.
There
I
being.
almost felt at the beginning that we were watching a Discovery Animal Channel where they were like, and now
The Gelfling in his wild.
Gelfling is playing in the wild, and today is a sad day as his master dies.
Forgetfulness. There lives a Gelfling.
Only a Gelfling.
Gelfling. The Gelfling have... Come and look! Such an ugly monster!
Royal sire, I bring you Gelfling.
And they did that for everyone, like each of the groups.
Oh,
they did
yeah.
that for it, so it felt very.
Yeah, they explain
Discovery
these.
Channel.
I don't know. The whole thing is kind of weird. I mean, the mystics and the Skeksis, the duality of them there were
Yeah, spoilers, everybody.
spoilers. If you haven't seen it,
we will be spoiled.
if you haven't seen it, why are you watching this?
Right.
I'm all, but
It's a review. Come
yeah.
on.
I feel like the mystics are just a bunch of lazy humpbacks. I mean, they don't teach Jen. Jen is the protagonist, the main Gelfling, the male Gelfling. They don't
Who
teach
is
him
supposed
crap.
to save the world.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
one supposed to save the world. They don't tell him.
Prophesized one.
He knows nothing about the world. He doesn't know who the person he's supposed to go find is. He doesn't know what the dark crystal is.
He
does-
knows how to read, though.
He knows how to
doesn't
read.
know how to read.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
about
my God.
his only skill.
And then the Skeksis, man, they're out doing stuff. Man, they're conquering the world and
Right.
enslaving pod people and drinking their juice. I mean, these guys are doing stuff, and then the mystics are just kind of mosing around. We're gonna make some paintings. They don't even teach the Gelfling. And then the female, what's her name?
Kira.
Kira. God, I remember that. Kira knows far. She was raised by pod people and knows far more about the world. She can call animals. This. Not to spoil the whole thing, but
Well,
pretty
we
much
learned that's her special ability.
her special ability is getting his ass to the Dark Crystal and saving it along the way.
Yeah.
doing everything for him. I mean, this guy can't. His job is to get a little shard of the crystal to the big crystal.
Yeah.
And he can't even do that. If she wasn't around, the world would have been doomed.
Yeah. There's no way that he would have been able to save it.
Yeah.
The whatever they're called. Skeksis would have become immortal, and the world would have descended into evil as it was predicted.
Oh my God!
Foretold, I guess.
Just awful. I mean, he can't. His one job is to hang on to this crystal, and he can't even do that right.
No.
He throws it away at one time. She has to go find it. He drops it when he gets on the crystal.
Yeah.
And she has to go pick it up.
She should have been the champion.
She could have. She's kind of like, oh, right, well, I guess I'll let this guy do it.
Wings. She can call animals and actually druid-esque, which is what the mystics are kind of explained in the beginning, being nature-loving creatures. So
if he wasn't the only male gelfling left in the world, I mean, I'm pretty sure she'd have a different choice somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess I'm stuck with this guy, this bumbling idiot. Yeah. I mean, Jen doesn't know anything. I mean,
I gotta say, the one thing I can say for this movie is the Skeksis are as cool as I remember.
Skeksis are cool.
The Skeksis. They're so much fun.
They're cool. And I was reading some trivia about it that they designed the Skeksis after the 7 deadly sins.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah. So there's a sloth one. There's a gluttony one.
Interesting.
Okay.
So.
They look like vultures to me.
Vultures, yeah. I also learned that the production designer, or the artist for it, was inspired after a seafood dinner and then playing around with the shells. That's how he came up with the monster design.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing with his food. So playing with your food does pan out for you. Don't let your parents tell you otherwise, kids.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yeah. Wow. This movie... I think, when you were falling asleep with Greatest American Hero, I think I was nodding off for this movie. It's long periods of exposition and walking and nothing happening.
There was definitely a point where I was almost asleep, but forced myself to be awake.
You're like,
and then it quickly picked up because it was about the time that they were finally getting to the castle.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying, I don't remember the protagonist being this useless.
So, my hand. Elfie, you die!
That's probably the biggest
Yeah.
stumbling block on this movie. Because previous to rewatching it here, I always thought this was a great movie.
Oh yeah,
I remember this fondly from my childhood. This was a great movie.
That's what the series is. Movies we thought were great, and now we're ruining them for us.
do you think that you hate it as much as he hates it, or
no? I mean, there were moments when I felt like I was going to fall asleep, but that was probably because I just got back from vacation and I didn't sleep a lot. And was driving tons and whatever. So that was I think the cause of that. Not that I was bored with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was bored with it. I got to tell you right now.
I didn't. I didn't like Jen.
Yeah.
Just about everything else I liked.
Yeah.
I remember liking the Skeksis. The Mystics when they do their little humming thing.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
The tantric,
and the and Kira's
the chant,
cool.
yeah.
Kira's cool, and I like Ogre.
Ogra,
something
Yeah.
like that. The
Frank Oz's character.
No,
Frank Oz voiced her.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoda.
Yeah,
Yoda himself voiced Ogra in this. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was
fun.
co-director?
She's
so.
hilarious in this. So she lived up to what I remember and how.
Maybe you are a gelfling.
I'm looking for Augur.
Who sent you?
My master. Wisest of the mystics.
Where is he? Around here?
He's dead.
Could be anywhere then.
Are you Augur?
Are you afraid of me? Think I'm going to eat you? Hmm? What do you want of me?
A shard. A crystal shard.
That's all you want? A crystal shard? Huh. Huh. Drop him. Bougie! Bougie, 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 bougie.
Her being really cool.
I will say
taking her
this.
eye out and look-
Yeah.
Kira is the saving grace for this movie for me. It would have been a total loss because you can't root for the protagonist. You can't root for the bad guys are cooler. I almost didn't care whether the bad guy. I mean, yeah, let the bad guys win. They're cool.
Right.
They deserve to win. You know, if it wasn't for her actually being the hero in this, although she wasn't,
Yeah, she didn't get
She
Tom
wasn't.
Billing as the hero. but
Yeah.
she was.
but she was the hero. It wasn't for her. And I think looking at it differently when I was a kid, of course, I'm just a kid. I'm like, oh, I'm the boy character. Obviously, he's the hero. He's the one doing this. So I have it in my mind. Now I'm like, now older, I'm like, that guy's a bumbling idiot. The female Gelfling was totally, the hero of the story. So not a total loss. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
It was just nowhere near as good as I remember it being.
Sure.
Right.
So now I'm not sure how I feel about the Netflix series, the prequel.
Maybe it'll. Well, there's no way they're gonna. This movie suffered from having a very, very poorly conceived story and almost no plot. The plot was go from point A to point B to point C
Basically,
and put object A and object B.
Right.
Yeah.
And some stuff happens
And
along
some
the
stuff
way.
happens. And
Not
then-
much, but
and
some.
I remember as a kid being fooled by the big twist, right? Spoilers, the Skeksis and the Mystics are all one creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
Split, right? But now that I'm watching a second watch, I'm like, wow, anybody, over the age of 5 should figure this out halfway through the movie.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that.
At
It's
least by
not-
the point where this gets stabbed with the crystal and then the wound appears on the other guy.
I think that's
Then
where
you're
we
not like,
start to
oh.
be
And
like,
if you don't know it after the one blows up, or the one burns up,
Right,
and the other one
yeah.
explodes, you're like, okay. If you don't understand at that
Yeah,
point, you're
that's
impaired.
true. I forgot about
That's, I don't know, one way or the other. So, I mean, that's,
their responses.
You
well,
can,
he's gone now.
yeah, the basic
Direct
response
your
is the best
comments
ones.
to Mike on that one.
Hey, I'm just saying, looking at this, I don't know. I got to rate this movie. I got to, we're doing on a scale of 10 for
Yep.
these.
No, that was for the TV shows. Movies,
Oh,
I think
okay.
we're just doing 1 to 5.
1 to 5 movies? Okay.
I mean, we can do them all 1 to 10 if you want from now on.
All right,
but-
for this series, we're going to make a call 1 to 10, because I think the first we did 1 to 10.
Okay.
All right, so 1 to 10 gives a little more breathing room. I'm going to give it a 3.9.
Ooh, ouch.
Wow.
I wouldn't watch it. I don't want to watch it again. I wouldn't recommend it.
Sure.
I'm just kind of like, if you got time, I guess, in the background, because it's boring as hell. I was bored of this movie, so I don't know, Kirsten. What do you think? You like this one?
I feel a 6.5.
6.5.
It's not quite a 6. I think it did a little better than that, but I don't think it's quite a 7 either. It's just in the bin.
A
6.5.
little below average, but,
Yeah.
but okay. I'd do a 5.
5? Okay.
If
point.
you've never seen it, then,
Yeah. Have you ever seen it? If you're a fan of Jim Henson's Muppets, don't watch this one because it's nothing like it. Those are cute and fluffy. These are
This is a little dark.
a little dark.
I liked that it was a little dark.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
It took the Muppet aspect of puppets that you know and love as fun and loving and turned them into something dark and cool and expoundable. Like, it was more than just a 2D character.
All right. So you're gonna watch the Netflix series?
Probably, yeah.
What about you, Doug?
Yeah, I'll check it out. Just to see.
I'll watch it just for you guys to let you know whether it holds up, whether it's better than the original. So, Okay, there you have it, folks. The Dark Crystal. Not a strong recommendation. You know, a little above average for Kirsten, average for Doug, and below average for me. So, you know, like I said, if you haven't seen it, you know, it's worth checking out. If you're going to watch the new Netflix series, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah.
You know, to get an idea of what the world, because don't worry, they'll tell you what the world's going on. Like half the movie is them telling you about the world.
Yeah.
So
like the first 2 minutes, really.
yeah, you're just like, okay, I get it. Let's see some action. But there you have it. We'll be back with some more Does It Hold Up as we delve deeper into mine and Doug's youth. Subject Kirsten to ruin some more of it. Subject Kirsten to some B movies, and hopefully we find one that we actually still like. You know, and it holds up. If you have any suggestions for what we should watch, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. You know, if we get enough of them for one, we'll figure it out, because we're still wondering. Like, we love a bunch of crap stuff that we know is crap that we're like, all right, we know that one's not good. And then there's classics that we don't want to, you know, like, oh, Goonies, that's Universal, everybody knows that's good. So we're kind of in that middle area there where we're, hey, is it good? Maybe. Yeah, we'll check it out. So those movies, go ahead and leave the comments. Let us know. Be sure to check out some of our other shows on the channel. And we're also ramping up. We might have been to 1,000 by the time you watch this. Ramp up to 1,000 subscribers. We're giving away a T-shirt for every show that we're doing. So in order to have a chance for that, be a subscriber, like, and leave a comment in one of our videos. And if you know, we'll draw one randomly from each show that we do. So if you want to leave a comment on every one of them. For a chance to win, 5 chances to win. And if you don't want to take your chances, it makes you nervous, gambling, got a gambling addiction, you don't want to feed into it, then become a patron, and all of our patrons will get one of the shirts as well. So, you know, it takes the risk out of it, and you don't have to worry about the gambling. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
So, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. It's been fun, and we'll be back next time with another 80s classic.
Does it hold up?
Does it hold up?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.